Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good start to your weekend and have had a good week. Guys, as you can tell, this is another audio video we're coming up with today, but we're going to be profiling our new players because obviously since I've been able to do the Malick Diouf video, we've had more signings come in. And also, for that matter, I didn't really go into too much detail about Malick Diouf, so I thought, why not just do a video with everybody from Malick Diouf all the way to the brand new signings that were announced yesterday of Mateus Fernandes and also Soungoutou Masassa, I think you pronounced that. But as always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website where you can purchase some really nice retro gear. And as you can see from the icon that's up on the screen there's some very nice retro track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts in the claret and blue made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the very worthwhile charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting close to, if not over 90, well probably close to 100 separate food banks by now, guys. So go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you won't be giving any of that Welsh money, the money to the Welsh mole cunt David Sullivan at all, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. So let's crack on straight with it. So yes, El Hadji Malick Diouf, £19 million signing, give or take a few quid, from Slavia Prague. He's 20 years old, 1.83 centimetres for those that like the European currency. But he's 6 foot in old money. Squad number 12. Main position, left midfielder. Regardless of him being playing at left wing back, his main position is left midfield, with a previously coming to West Ham, 56 appearances in that position, 11 goals and 6 assists. Other positions, left back, 6 appearances. Left wing, 3 appearances, 1 assist, and centre back of 2 appearances. Now, Malick is left footed and he's previously played at Tremos Juniors with 9 appearances and 4 goals. Tremos first team, 21 appearances, 3 goals and 1 assist. Slavia Prague B team, 3 appearances, 1 assist. And Slavia Prague's first team, 50 appearances and 9 goals and 4 assists, and obviously 3 now with West Ham, and 2 assists now, if I remember correctly. At least 1 for Paquetá's goal in the League Cup on Tuesday. Now, his club cup history, I should say. He's won the Czech League with Slavia Prague last season, as I mentioned in the video. He's got 9 appearances and 1 assist in the Europa League with them as well, and 4 appearances in the Champions League qualifiers with them prior to that. Now, according to the research I've been doing, Malick is strong at taking shots, progressive passes and carries, aerial duels as well for that matter, against both fullbacks as well as midfielders. So it looks like it's pretty good there, but he does seem a little bit weak at pass completions, tackles, blocks and clearances. But guys, he's very, very young. He's 21 years, sorry, he's not even 21 years old yet, not for another few months, so he's still learning. And as we've obviously seen those 3 games of him, and he's been looking a little bit shaky, but at the same point, as I've said many times, that there's a lot of naivety there, but there is a player there at the same point. So let's move on to our next player now, Mads Hermansen, £18 million goalkeeper signing from Leicester, 25 years old, 1.87 metres tall, or 6'1" in old money, and his squad number, as we've seen, is number 1. Although he is a goalkeeper, he did actually start out life as a striker, which is a bit of a weird one, but it is what it is. So if you think you'd striker, you wouldn't be conceding fucking 8 goals in 3 games now, would you? Now, he's a right-footed player. He's previously played for Brøndby IF Reserves, 8 appearances conceded, 15 goals and no clean sheets, and average goals conceded per game for the Brøndby Reserves of 0.533. Brøndby under-19s, 44 appearances, conceded 64 goals and 14 clean sheets, an average of 1.45 goals conceded per game. Brøndby first team, 70 appearances, 103 goals conceded, and again 14 clean sheets, with an average goals conceded per game of 1.47. 72 appearances with Leicester, 101 goals conceded in the Premier League and also Championship for that matter. 14 clean sheets again, and an average of 1.36 goals conceded per game. And obviously, as we know, 2 appearances with West Ham, 8 goals conceded, so therefore 4 goals ratio per so far per game. Honestly, you can't make this shit up. You really can't hit. Now, in terms of his cup history, he won the Danish League with Brøndby in the 2021 season. He won the 23-24 championship with Leicester, but yes, obviously he got relegated with them as well. He is apparently, according to WhoScored.com, he is strong at shot stopping, or more specifically reflexes. I mean, we did see that. You know, he did make a couple of good saves against Southampton. Against the Mackhams, I should say. But did fuck all against Chelsea. He is also strong at penalty saves and close range shot saving, apparently. But as I say, that's just the information. But as we know, he is weak at catching crosses. And a weakness of mine as well, for that matter, that I hate for all goalkeepers, that he does come off his line often. I'm not a big fan of that in any shape or form. So let's talk about our next player, Kyle Walker-Peters, a free signing, but quite a heavy signing on fee, I'm sure, of probably a few million that he was playing with Southampton prior to coming to West Ham. 28 years old, 1.73 metres tall, 5'6" in old money, squad number 2. Main position in his career, right back, 180 appearances, 6 goals and 14 assists. He's also previously played in different positions of left back, 52 appearances, 3 goals and 5 assists in all competitions. Right midfield, 29 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. And left mid, 14 appearances, 5 and also 5 at centre-back as well. He's right-footed. As we know, he's played for Spurs under 18s. 4 appearances, 1 goal. Spurs youth side, 6 appearances, 1 goal. Spurs under 23, 48 appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists. And Spurs' first team, 24 appearances, 1 goal and 5 assists. Southampton, 202 appearances in all competitions, 7 goals and 12 assists. Obviously, prior to coming to us as well, for that matter, one appearance and 1 assist for Tommy Soucek, if I remember correctly, in the League Cup. Now, his cup history is under 20s England champion back in 2017. He's got 3 Champions League appearances as well, for that matter. 19 FA Cup appearances over both teams with 2 goals and 1 assist. 11 appearances in the League Cup over both teams as well. 1 goal and 2 assists there. He is very strong at dribbling. He's strong at passing, key passes as well, holding on to the ball, concentration and defensive contributions, but he is weak at aerial duels and finishing. He likes to dribble and play short passes, but does not dive into tackles. And he's not going to be the only player that's got that ratio, unfortunately. So our next signing there is Callum Wilson. Free signing again, but obviously left Newcastle. But I'm sure there was quite a heavy signing on fee. Same age as Antonio, 33 years old, 1.8 metres tall, of 5'9" in old money. Squad number 9, main position, as we know, centre forward, and he hasn't played any other position since then. Right-footed as well. Previous clubs, he had 55 appearances with Coventry, with 23 goals and 7 assists. Kettering, 17 appearances, 1 goal. Tamworth, 3 appearances, 1 goal and 2 assists. Tamworth, if I remember correctly, I think was a loan from Coventry, and likewise Kettering was a loan as well. Bournemouth, as we know him from, 187 appearances, 67 goals and 28 assists in all competitions. Came up through the leagues with Bournemouth, and also Newcastle, 130 appearances, 49 goals and 11 assists in all competitions. Cup history: Premier League Player of the Year 2021 season, Championship winner with Bournemouth in the 14-15 season, League Cup winner with Newcastle this year, as we know. Now, regardless of his injury record, he is very strong at finishing, strong at long shots and headers, but he is weak at holding on to the ball. He is also weak at passing and defensive contributions as well, for that matter. He is also an indirect set-piece threat, likes to play short passes, but does not dive into tackles. So, yeah. It is what it is with that Callum Wilson side. I haven't really mentioned these players, obviously, as I said, because I've had my health and moving to look after, which I'm still doing, of course. But Callum Wilson, I get, but at the same point, obviously Antonio was probably pissing us around too much with the contract, thinking he was worth more than the club was offering to give him for. Of course, Callum Wilson's only on a 1-year deal as well, for that matter. So yeah, it's a no win, no lose situation for either. As long as Callum Wilson can stay fit, then I'm sure we'll probably get an extension. If he doesn't, he's leaving this time. He would have been gone by this time next year. So happy days either round. Now let's turn on to our brand new signings that were confirmed by the club last night. First of all, Mateus Fernandes, £38 million plus £3 million in add-ons, taking it to £41 million deal from Southampton. He's 21 years old, Portuguese player. He's only played on an international level. He's only played as high as the under-21s. He's 1.78 metres tall, or 5'8". He's right-footed, and according to Transfer Market, his squad number is going to be number 18, which I think is a bit of a bizarre one, but it is what it is for a midfielder, because obviously that's normally a centre forward stroke striker's number, 9 to 18, obviously being a number 9 combined two numbers together. Main position, centre midfield of 69 appearances with 8 goals and 9 assists. He's had other positions he can play in attacking midfield. He's done it 35 times with 3 goals and 8 assists there. Defensive midfield, 6 appearances there. Right wing, 4 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. Left wing, 4 appearances. Left mid, 2 appearances, 1 assist. And centre forward and right mid as well, 1 appearance apiece. Now, his previous clubs, Sporting Youth up all the way through to Sporting B, played 46 times with 6 goals and 9 assists in all competitions. Sporting first team, 10 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. 35 appearances with Estoril prior to Sporting with 1 goal and 3 assists. Southampton, 46 appearances, 4 goals and 7 assists. He has a cup-winning history. He's Portuguese league winner 2 seasons straight with Sporting. Of the 22, 23 and 24, 25, if I remember correct. Anyway, doesn't matter when it was, he's done it. Very strong at holding on to the ball and defensive contributions. He's strong at dribbling, but he's weak at crossing and finishing. He gets fouled often, commits fouls often, and he likes to tackle. So, yeah, it could be very interesting. A relatively young player. As I say, he's 21 years old. It's around about the peak for a midfielder position from that point of view. So, yeah, and other than obviously Callum Wilson and Walker Peters, we're looking at bringing in youngsters for the future. So the last one to come in, and apologies if I mispronounce this. I have no idea how you pronounce his first name. I'm sure we're all going to call him Sonny. It's Soungoutou Masassa. £15 million, give or take a few quid, from Monaco, 21 years old, French youth player, French international youth player, I should say. Again, hasn't played for the first team. 1.9 metres tall, 6'2" for those in old money. Right-footed, and according to Transfer Market, his squad number is number 27. His main position, regardless of the club actually putting him up as a centre-back, his main position is actually defensive midfield with 32 appearances and 1 goal. He's played at centre-back 15 times and centre mid with 8 times with 1 assist. Now, his previous clubs, Monaco B team, 21 appearances, 1 goal. Monaco first team, 57 appearances, 1 goal and 1 assist. No club history, unfortunately, because the only thing that was any credited to him was a silver medal at the Olympics recently. So, yeah, not brilliant. He's very strong at tackling, strong at ball interceptions, but he is weak at discipline. He likes to dribble and tackle and commits fouls often. So, could he be the perfect Alvarez, or Alvarez if you're going to pronounce it properly, replacement? Now, guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts in the comments section below on these players. Do you think these are the right players to bring in to help stabilise? Now, obviously, there's supposed to be a third midfielder coming in at some point within the next couple of days, 2 to 3 days. If that does actually break, then I'll let you know as soon as I can on that one. Doing the same sort of level research. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for your support. Apologies for not doing a preview for the Forest game, but as I say, I've had more things to do on mine. I should be packing now, to be honest with you, but I've been doing the research for this video because I wanted to catch up. I promise you guys I would do a video about the signings as I always do. So guys, in the meantime, have a fantastic weekend. I'll try and do the watch along for the Forest game tomorrow, going live about 1:45, give or take a few minutes. So please do stick around for that if you can, and like, share and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope to see you tomorrow afternoon, but in the meantime, look after yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.